Welcome to Gen U Games. The Nintendo Switch might be known for its family-friendly titles and iconic platformers, but it's also home to some of the best fighting games in the industry. Whether you're a hardcore competitor, or just looking for a fun brawler to enjoy with friends, the Switch has something for every kind of fighter. From legendary franchises like Super Smash Bros. And Street Fighter, to anime-inspired showdowns and indie surprises, this list covers the top 15 fighting games you can play on Nintendo's hybrid console. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the main story unfolds in the World of Light adventure mode. The game begins with a cataclysmic event where Galeem, a godlike being of light, unleashes a devastating attack, engulfing the world in blinding energy. Nearly every fighter in the Smash universe is captured and transformed into spirits, leaving only Kirby to escape. As Kirby, players journey across a vast, shattered world to rescue the fallen fighters and restore balance. Along the way, another dark force, Darkon, emerges to challenge Galeem, revealing an eternal conflict between light and darkness. Players must battle through possessed fighters, free spirits, and ultimately decide the fate of the universe. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is the ultimate tribute to Capcom's legendary fighting franchise, bringing together 12 classic Street Fighter titles in one package for the Nintendo Switch. Released in 2018, this collection allows players to relive the evolution of the Street Fighter series, from the original 1987 arcade classic to iconic titles like Street Fighter II, Alpha, and Street Fighter III. The journey begins with Ryu, a martial artist competing in a global tournament to prove his strength. His rival, Ken, also enters, and Ryu eventually faces the ruthless Sagat, leaving him with his iconic chest scar. ARMS is a unique fighting game developed by Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch, released in 2017. The game introduces a cast of colorful, stretchy-armed fighters who battle using extendable limbs in fast-paced, arena-style combat. In the world of ARMS, certain individuals are born with the mysterious ability to stretch their arms like springs. These fighters compete in the ARMS Grand Prix, a high-energy tournament where competitors use specialized gloves, called arms, to punch, grab, and counter their opponents. While the game doesn't have a deep storyline, it features a variety of fighters, each with unique backgrounds. BLAZBLUE Central Fiction is the final chapter in the long-running BLAZBLUE saga, bringing fast-paced anime-style 2D fighting action to the Nintendo Switch. The game follows Ragnar the Blood Edge, the main protagonist, as he faces his ultimate battle in a world manipulated by a mysterious entity called the Master Unit. After the previous events, the world has been reset, erasing Ragnar's past and leaving him in a new timeline controlled by the shadowy Imperator Izanami. As Ragnar fights his way through powerful opponents, he uncovers secrets about his true purpose, his connection to the Azure Grimoire, and his relationship with his brother Jin Kizaragi, and sister Saya, Noelle Vermilion. With the fate of reality at stake, Ragnar must make a final, irreversible choice that will determine the world's future.
Round 1. Fight!
The story of Mortal Kombat 11 revolves around time manipulation and the battle between Raiden and Kronika, the Keeper of Time. After Raiden defeats Shinnok and disrupts the timeline, Kronika seeks to reset history to erase Raiden's influence. This leads to past and present versions of fighters colliding, as heroes like Liu Kang, Scorpion, and Johnny Cage battle their past selves while trying to stop Kronika. As the story unfolds, alliances are formed, betrayals occur, and the fate of time itself hangs in the balance. In the climax, Liu Kang merges with Raiden, becoming the fire god Liu Kang Lan, and defeats Kronika, gaining control over time to shape a new era for Mortal Kombat. Dragon Ball FighterZ brings high-speed, anime-style 2D fighting action to the Nintendo Switch, combining classic Dragon Ball Z battles with gorgeous visuals and intense combat. The game's original story mode introduces a new antagonist, Android 21, a scientist who worked for the Red Ribbon Army. She creates an army of evil clones of powerful warriors like Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza, causing chaos across the world. To stop her, Goku and his allies must uncover the truth behind the mysterious link system, which connects their souls to the player. Along the way, they battle Android 16, resurrected with his own hidden agenda. As the heroes face off against cloned versions of themselves and villains like Cell and Frieza, they eventually confront Android 21 in her Majin-like form, determined to consume the strongest fighters. Under Night in Birth Exe-Late is a fast-paced 2D anime fighting game developed by French Bread, known for its deep mechanics and stylish combat. The game is set in a world where a mysterious phenomenon called the Hollow Night occurs once a month. During this event, monstrous creatures known as voids roam the night, feeding on people's existence, EXS, a supernatural energy. Those who survive an encounter with a void sometimes develop special abilities, becoming inbirths. The story follows Hyde, a high school student who gains the Insulator, a powerful sword, after surviving an attack by a void. As Hyde uncovers the truth behind the Hollow Knight and the true purpose of the Insulator, he must decide his fate in a world of powerful warriors, supernatural battles, and mysterious conspiracies. Pokkén Tournament DX is a Pokemon fighting game that blends Tekken-style combat with the world of Pokemon. Originally developed by Bandai Namco for arcades and the Wii U, the Nintendo Switch version, DX, is the definitive edition, featuring expanded content, new fighters, and improved gameplay mechanics. The game takes place in the Ferrum region, where trainers use special devices called Battle Arcs to form a deep bond with their Pokemon, allowing them to fight in intense, one-on-one battles. The story follows the player's journey as they rise through the ranks of the Ferrum League, facing increasingly powerful opponents. However, a mysterious Shadow Mewtwo appears, causing chaos in the region. Unlike regular Pokemon, Shadow Mewtwo seems to be controlled by a dark force, making it nearly unstoppable. With the help of an ally, the player must uncover the truth behind Shadow Synergy Stones and battle to restore balance to the Ferrum region.
No matter how much trash there is, it's still trash! Can I get your help?
What you want? Hey, can you even hear us?
Dragon Ball XENOVERSE 2 is an action-packed RPG/fighting game that lets players create their own time patroller and fight across different eras of the Dragon Ball universe. Developed by Bandai Namco, it expands on the first Xenoverse with larger hub worlds, more customization, and new time-traveling missions. Players take on the role of a new time patroller, recruited by the Time Patrol, an organization led by the Supreme Kai of Time and Trunks. Their mission: to protect the Dragon Ball timeline from being altered by powerful villains. A mysterious duo, Toa and Mira, are once again trying to manipulate history by empowering past villains like Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu. With new allies such as the villainous Goku Black and Zamasu, the enemies aim to rewrite history in their favor.
Blood demon arc. Exploding blood!
The game follows Tanjiro Kamado's journey as he seeks revenge against Muzan Kibutsuji, the demon responsible for slaughtering his family and turning his sister Nezuko into a demon. Determined to save her and protect others from the same fate, Tanjiro joins the Demon Slayer Corps. His journey takes him through grueling training, deadly battles against powerful demons, and encounters with new allies like Zenitsu Agatsuma and Inosuke Hashabira. Together they face terrifying foes, including Kyogai, the Drum Demon, and the Spider Demon family on Mount Natagumo. The story culminates in the Mugen Train arc, where Tanjiro and his friends team up with Kyojuro Rengoku, the Flame Hashira, to battle Enmu, a lower-ranked demon of the 12 Kazuki, who traps passengers in a deadly dream world. The fight escalates when the powerful upper-ranked demon Akaza appears, leading to a heartbreaking confrontation.
I'm not changing my plan! Take this!
Based on the smash hit anime My Hero Academia, My Hero One's Justice 2 is a 3D arena fighting game that lets players battle with their favorite heroes and villains. The game focuses on their battles against villains such as Overhaul and the League of Villains, as well as intense training and hero internships. Players create teams of 3 fighters from a massive roster of characters, including Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, All Might, Shigaraki, and Overhaul, among many others. Face off against rival teams offline, online, or in single-player modes, using powerful quirks to unleash devastating combos and ultimate moves. With destructible environments, flashy animations, and a story mode covering key moments from Seasons 3 and 4, My Hero One's Justice 2 delivers intense hero versus villain action straight from the anime. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is a stylized 3D fighting game based on the legendary anime and manga series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by Hirohiko Araki. The game features a massive roster of over 50 characters spanning across parts 1 to 8, allowing players to relive iconic battles from the series. Unlike traditional story-driven games, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is a fighting game that brings together characters from all 8 parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, allowing players to relive iconic battles from the series. The game's All-Star Battle mode features a mix of canon fights and original what-if matchups, where characters from different parts can clash in battles that never happened in the manga or anime. With updated mechanics, stylish visuals, and characters utilizing stands, hamon, and mounted combat, All-Star Battle R is a celebration of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, delivering thrilling fights inspired by the franchise's most unforgettable moments. Blade Strangers is a 2D crossover fighting game featuring characters from various franchises, including Code of Princess, Cave Story, Umihara Kawase, and more. The story revolves around an advanced interdimensional network called the Motosphere, which maintains balance across multiple universes. However, this system is threatened by an entity known as Lena, a destructive force seeking to erase all existence. To combat this threat, the system creates digital copies of legendary warriors from different worlds, forcing them to fight in a tournament to determine the strongest champion. The chosen fighter, upon victory, is given the power to stop Lena and restore peace to the Motosphere. With a mix of anime-style visuals, fast-paced combat, and simple yet deep mechanics, Blade Strangers offers an exciting brawl for fans of crossover fighting games.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, fight!
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is a platform fighting game featuring characters from various Nickelodeon franchises, such as SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Rugrats, and Danny Phantom. The game doesn't follow a traditional story mode, but instead presents a crossover battle scenario where characters from different universes collide in all-out brawls. Players engage in fast-paced combat across iconic Nickelodeon-themed stages, using unique abilities and playstyles to knock opponents off the stage. The premise revolves around a multiversal clash, where heroes and villains from different shows compete to prove who is the strongest in the Nickelodeon universe. Fans can relive childhood nostalgia while fighting as their favorite animated characters in this ultimate crossover brawler. Set 10 years after the events of Streets of Rage 3, Streets of Rage 4 brings players back to the crime-ridden city where a new threat has emerged. Mr. X, the previous crime syndicate boss, is gone, but his twin children, the Y twins, have taken over, using technology and corruption to control the city. The legendary fighters Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding return, joined by new allies Cherry Hunter, daughter of Adam Hunter, and Floyd Araya, a cyber-enhanced fighter, trained by Dr. Zan. The heroes must fight their way through waves of enemies, corrupt cops, and the Y Syndicate's enforcers, traveling across urban landscapes, underground arenas, and even airships to stop the Y Twins' plan for total domination. Brawlhalla is a free-to-play platform fighting game available on the Nintendo Switch, featuring a diverse roster of warriors called Legends, each with unique weapons and abilities. The game takes place in Brawlhalla, the eternal battlefield where the greatest warriors across time and space compete for glory. Fighters from different worlds, myths, and histories, including knights, Vikings, ninjas, cowboys, and even crossovers from franchises like Assassin's Creed, Street Fighter, and WWE, battle in high-speed, chaotic combat. Its lore revolves around these warriors proving themselves in combat, with Ragnarok looming in the background. The game's ongoing updates and events continuously introduce new legends, expanding the world of Brawlhalla, with fresh fighters and unique arenas.